Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. So here come the Cowboys onto the field with excellent position to get things started. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And so often when you've stolen a possession.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Caldwell. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good. So good, he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding was.
On second down now, it's Washington, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The veteran in his first year with the Cowboys, Brian Anger, on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Caldwell. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Caldwell. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Flushed out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. Looking to throw. Caldwell. Eluding the pressure right. Escaping the pressure. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Jaguars have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. 2nd rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. On 1st, here's Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Back to throw. Rhodes. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, good move. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
63 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Throwing on 1st down. Caldwell. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Off play action. Caldwell. Going down the middle, and it's complete. This defense porous so far in this 1st quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 2nd down, Washington, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Washington on 3rd and short. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But at short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On 1st and 10, Rhodes. He's going to have the hook up to Burnett. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. On the give, this is Washington. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rhodes on the right side. He finds Burnett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 1st down, Rhodes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Rhodes firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back to throw. Rhodes, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, Caldwell. They'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback.
Touchdown, Jaguars! A big play there. 46 yards. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that looked like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Now the try here for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A nice little juke. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Washington. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 51 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing on first down, Caldwell. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first and 10, Caldwell.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people have...
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our... You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter, and they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half, so where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On first down, Rhodes into the secondary past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Washington on the right side toss. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground with Washington. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Draw play, Washington. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On second down, it's Washington. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 11.
Looking to throw. Rhodes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Operating from the gun, Caldwell. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Back to throw. Caldwell.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Looking to throw. Caldwell. Forced out to his left. A beautiful fake. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the gun, Caldwell. And he's got it. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Jaguars go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And here we are. Through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Right back to Washington. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Back to throw. Rhodes to the right side, incomplete to Washington. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and goal, Washington. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. They'll run. It's Washington. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
83 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. And they're going to speed things up here. From the gun on 3rd down. Caldwell flushed out right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Caldwell. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Looking to throw. Caldwell. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Fighting his way through contact. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, what a juke into space. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Jaguars continue to roll. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Extra point safely through, and that will extend this big lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rhodes. Washington's got him. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back to throw. Rhodes. He finds his man. Complete. It's Romero. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now left side on the swing pass. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And now it appears that the referee's been... So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Going to give this time to the tailback. Big hold to the 30. And finally down at the 41-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
And the Jaguars come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Looks like it's going to be a pretty soggy night here at TIAA Bank Field. Rain showers, maybe an occasional clap of thunder supposed to continue throughout here in Jacksonville. This crowd. Jags get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now on a wet and rainy night. And off we go from Jacksonville. From the 10. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2 inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
Webb can't escape as he goes down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and go. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st and 10, Webb. And able to find Allen Lazard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Webb now from the gun. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Off play action, it's Webb. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
To throw, Webb. And that will be incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped. And nothing but green grass here. Middle of the field. Past the 20. And that's the obvious risk you run with a long field goal, lower trajectory, greater chance of having it blocked like it was.
And a lot more pressure on your protection team because, as you noted, longer field goal, it's going to come out a little bit lower. So that means you got to get those hands down and out.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the... Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Webb. And some space here. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
Under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
To throw on 2nd down. Caldwell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got to hook up to Lazard. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there. A gain of 14 and a 1st down. Now Webb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Webb. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Webb. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
Extra point attempt to come here. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
From the 38, Webb, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. This one fielded at the 5.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the gun, Caldwell. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now.
So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away from the 10.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And a very nice return up to the 35, but was it aided by something illegal? Let's find out. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
On first down, it's Webb. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, a run for Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 2nd down, Hill. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Webb. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Webb now. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are able to at least get one score back.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing on 1st down. Caldwell shifts by him. Still shedding tackles. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Looking to throw. Caldwell dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a 1st down throw. Webb. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg. Caldwell. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Oh, big hole right side.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. He'll try again. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle but couldn't get it all the way home. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to claw one back. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Caldwell being chased out left. Runs over it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Over 30 yards there, and 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw again on second down. Webb. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Caldwell. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you
evades the tackler and now some space. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.